so you're trying to write the equation of this quadratic right here. The first thing that you want to notice is that you have a total of 3 points. Now, that's not the important part. The important part is the 2 points right there are what we call the x-intercepts. And that's how you break this problem down, is that you want to understand it from the perspective of x-intercepts. So we start off with that. So we know what our x-intercepts are. Our x-intercepts are -2 and 6. So we have -2 and 6. Now what this tells us is you have a form that kind of looks like this: x plus 2, and then x minus 6. Okay, so we know that our parabola is going to follow this format right here. Now the only thing that we need to do from there is find out the stretch on it. So there is some a value that we don't know that's either going to stretch it or shrink it. It's also going to reflect it, because notice how it's going upside down. And then we have f of x equals that right there. All right, so what you're going to do at this point is, after you establish that you have this is your function, f of x equals a times x plus 2x minus 6, we now need to find out what a actually is. And this is where that third point is going to come into play. So we're going to take this -1 comma 4, and we're going to substitute it into the function. We're going to substitute the -1 in for the x values. So we're going to substitute those in there. And then we're going to substitute that that 4 into the y value right there. And that's what we're going to do next. So we're going to take the 4, we're going to plug the 4 in right here, and we're going to take the -1 and we're going to plug it in there, and we're going to plug it in there. Now by doing this, we get rid of the f of x and the x, which leaves us with just one variable, and that variable is a. So now we have a to work with, and then everything else stays the same, and -6, and then now we just have to solve for a at this point. So we have 4 is equal to a times 1 times -7, which means that 4 is equal to, after you do all the math on that, we have -7a. Dividing both sides of our equation by -7 yields a is equal to -4/7. And this is pretty much our answer right here, or this gives us our answer. We now have the function f of x equals -4/7 times the quantity x plus 2 and x minus 6. And this is how we would write the equation of the quadratic in intercept form, given the two x-intercepts of -2, 0 and 6, 0, as well as the point -1, 4. If you have any questions, hit me.